Cougar Central is brought to you by Bud Light.
What's up, everyone? Welcome into this week's episode of Cougar Central. I'm Dayon Dunlap. Alongside of me is Stephen Holmes. Stephen, the month of September in 2017 will go down as a memorable month here in Houston.
Yeah, you're right, Dayon. The month of September probably will go down in the history books for the city of Houston. Also, what September brought us was the fall seasons. And you know, that means cooler weather, the leaves falling down off the trees. You might even bring out a jacket or two. I think fall season might be like my favorite season of the year. What you think?
I'm gonna have to agree with you. The sun along with that cool breeze, no better time here in Texas.
No, you're right.
For the second consecutive year, the Houston swimming and diving team cruised to another first place finish at the North Texas Relays in Louisville, Texas, scoring a total of 428 points, 60 points more than the second place finisher, securing top 3 finishes in 11 of 12 events. 6 of them were first place. Newcomer Angeliki Malvrance joined Peyton, Condis, and Gabby Jimenez in the 3x1 backstroke. Freshmen Samantha Medlin and Mackenzie Lehigh closed out their first collegiate race with a top finish in the 4x200 freestyle relay. Condis, Brown, Rebecca Cox, and Elena Kutzveli would earn their third top finish in the afternoon in the 4x1 medley. Freshman Medlin and Reese Lamp joined Brown in the 3x500 freestyle, finishing with a time of 15 minutes and 18 seconds for a first place finish. Lauren Burrell closed out the competition with a pair of first place finishes in both the 1 meter and 5 meter springboard. This past Saturday, Houston traveled to Philadelphia to take on the Temple Owls in hopes to get back on the winning side of things. Houston football team was able to bounce back against Temple with a 20-13 victory. Senior Kyle Postma got the nod at quarterback for his third career start as he threw for 226 yards, completing 25 of 36 of his passes, plus leading the Cougs on the ground with 81 rushing yards. Sophomore standout De'Aaron King got Houston on the scoreboard first, capping his first career rushing touchdown after taking a reverse 14 yards to the end zone. Safety Gary Davis created 2 of the 3 turnovers for Houston defense, catching 2 interceptions. The first coming in the second quarter, which led to a 35-yard field goal by Novikov. Isaiah Johnson recorded the second defensive turnover with an interception late in the first half, the first of his career. Nell Bonner opened scoring in the second half, catching a 9-yard touchdown pass from Postma for his third receiving touchdown this year and 11th of his career. With 78 receiving yards on 6 catches, senior captain Stephen Dunbar led the way, moving him into the 23rd all-time receiving list here at UH. Also, senior captain Matthew Adams led the defense with 9 total tackles, 8 of them solo, and a forced fumble en route to a 20-13 victory, improving the Cougars' record to 3-1, 1-0 in conference play.
I'm glad the team was able to take care of business this last weekend. We are looking for a huge game this coming up weekend versus SMU. Before we look ahead, sophomore Sveta Dimitrova defeated Julia Perron of Arkansas. In the next round, Dimitrova fell to Marta Gonzalez of Georgia. Up next, the Cougars return to action as a team as they head west to the HEB Invitational by Baylor, October 6th to the 8th. Men's golf is in action as the second round of the Jackrabbit continues. Houston currently sit in 5th place. Women's softball will host their first doubleheader of the fall season this Wednesday, October the 4th, against San Jacinto starting at 4 o'clock. The second game scheduled to start at 6. The women's soccer team also hosts UCF Thursday, October the 5th, here at the Carl Lewis Complex at 7. Also, the women's volleyball team will look to get their second conference win as they host Memphis Friday, October the 6th. Reigning American Athletic Conference champs, the Houston baseball team announced their season schedule. Opening weekend set for February 16th to the 18th against Holy Cross. The most anticipated game of the week will be here at TDECU Stadium against conference rival SMU. Kickoff is set at 6 o'clock, so come out and be loud.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of Cougar Central. Make sure you follow UH Athletics on both Facebook and Twitter. And as always, go Cougs.